Today I'm going to solve some fraction questions. So for revising fractions for your final exams, you may watch this video. So we are going to start with the simple fractions like addition. So in order to add two fractions, we must make down parts equal. And to do it, we have a simple rule. We can multiply both sides of a fraction by same number. For example, we can multiply this by 3 and this by 4. And what we are going to have is, first one is 3/12 plus second one is 4/12. Since bottoms are same, we can add the top parts, 3 plus 4/12. The result is 7/12. Now we are going to use same idea for others. So the bottoms are 2 and 5. So to make them equal, we multiply by each other for each fraction and the both sides. So the first one is 15/10. Second one is 2 times 1, 2/10. And now bottoms are same. We can add the top parts. 15 plus 2 is 17/10. Here, just we follow the same one. So we multiply both sides of each fraction by the denominator of opposite the other fraction. So 18/42 plus 14/42. Now bottoms are same. We will just add the top parts. So 18 plus 14 is 32/42. So if you have fractions to be simplified, we divide both sides by same number. I think we can divide by 4. So if we divide both sides by same number, 8/, we cannot divide by 4, so it means we can divide by 2. So let's divide both sides by 2. So we will get 16/21. So you can do the last one yourself. For subtraction, the rule is same. Just we make the bottom same for both fractions. And to do it, we multiply both sides of each fraction with denominator of the other fraction. So 7/42 minus 6/42 equals 1/42. Let's do it here also. We multiply by 7 and 5. So let's write again 14/35 minus 15/35. So what's 14 minus 15? It is negative 1/35. And here we have 3, 4, 12. So if we have 3, we must make them all equal. So this time we choose their LCM. So watch carefully, we will make all equal. So 4/12 minus 3/12 minus 1/12. So 4 minus 3 minus 1/12, which is 0/12. If you divide any number by, if you divide 0 by any number, it will be 0. So you can do the last one. Now here, multiplication. For multiplication, we multiply tops together and bottoms together. So 3 times 2, 6/35. So we can do the same thing here. So, but before, if it is possible to simplify, we can simplify them. For example, 2 times 3 is 6. And here also we have 6, so they simplified. So we will get 1/56, because this is already 1, these are already 1. So here, let's do the same thing. Again, we can first simplify to make it easy for us. Now 5 times 2 is 10, cancel, so only 2 left. For this kind of fractions, let's make them first proper fraction. To do it, we multiply whole part denominator and add by numerator. So 1 times 2, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2, times 2 times 3, 6 plus 2, 8 over 3. And here 3 is cancelled, so we left with 8 over 2. And if we simplify, it's just 4. In this question, let's revise the division rule. It says keep first one same, change your operation to multiplication, and flip the other fraction. So after this, it is very easy. We use multiplication rule. Tops together 2 times 4, 8, and bottoms together 3 times 7, 21. So if your number is not a fraction, just put a 1 and make it a fraction and apply the same rule. So you will see that it is easy. Now, again, if you have a number, add a 1 to the denominator, and it will be a fraction, and then apply your common rule. So result will be 12 over 1, which is 12. And this one is the big fraction bars means division. So you can continue the last one yourself. Now there are mixed operations. For here, we need to follow order of operation. Remember, division and multiplication is first. Then you continue with addition and subtraction. So here we have multiplication. So we do not touch the addition part. First, we complete the division or multiplication. So in the first question, we have multiplication. Now we simplify the multiplication. We can continue with addition. For this one, we do the same rule. We multiply both sides by same number to get same denominator, and it will be 7 over 12. So same thing, we can do it here. If possible, you can simplify first. So it will be 3 over 4 minus 1 over 8 times 4 over 3. So again, we can simplify here. This will be 2, this will be 1. Let's write again 3 over 4 minus 1 over 6. Now to continue this one, we multiply both sides by what? So common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. So to make it 12, we multiply by 3, and here we multiply by 2. So what we get is 9 over 12 minus 2 over 12. And for we subtract the tops, 7 over 12. So let's continue with next one. Now we have improper fractions, so you can change them into proper. So first multiply, then add. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1, 7 over 3 plus, let's change this one also. So 3 times 5, 15 plus 1, 16 over 5 divided by 2 over 5. So remember order of operation. First we will do the division, and for division, the rule is keep first one same, change into multiplication, flip the second one. So now you see that we have a simplification part. So if we simplify these to 1 left, so 7 over 3 plus 16 over 2. So bottoms are same, that's good. Just at the top, 7 plus 16, 23 over 3. Now let's do the next one. Remember, the big fraction bar means division. So first you can write in division form, the classic form. After this, I think you can do it. Just apply the division rule. Here we have decimals. For this kind of questions, what you need to do is you can change your decimal into fraction. So 0.2 means 2 over 10 times over 5 minus again 3 over 10. Let's first write division, 5 over 3. Now to continue, the multiplication and division is first. So if we multiply the first part, 2 times 3, 6 over 10 times 5, 10 times 5, 50, minus 3 over 10. Division means multiplication, and we flip the second fraction, so 3 over 5. Now we get 6 over 50 minus 9 over 50. The bottoms are same, so we can just subtract the top. 6 minus 9 is negative 2 over 50. Now it asks find the fraction between 1 over 2 and 1 over 3. Normally it is hard, but there is a trick for this. We multiply both sides by the other numbers. This is first step you can do. So this equals 3 over 6, and 1 over 3 is we multiply by 2, it is 2 over 6. But still there is no fraction between 2 over 6 and 3 over 6. Then we extend them by another number. For example, you can multiply by 2 both sides. Here also you can multiply 2 both sides. We are just extending. So the first one becomes 6 over 12, and second one becomes 4 over 12. Now we can find the fraction between these two, 5 over 12. So if question asks more fractions, instead of 2, you can multiply by a bigger numbers like 3, 4, 5, any number, no problem. Okay, order these numbers. To order them, you must make either down parts or the top parts equal. So here the making downs equal is easier. 3, 4, 6. Their common multiple is 12. So we multiply both sides by the right number to make the bottoms equal. So let's write again 8 over 12, 9 over 12, and 10 over 12. So we see that the 10 over 12 is bigger than 9 over 12, then bigger than 8 over 12. So it's already in order. And the second one, if it is hard to equalize tops or bottoms, here we can do the same thing. But you can also equalize top parts in some cases if it is easier. So here again, 12 is their common. So 4, 4, 3, 3. So if we write them again, the first one is 18 over 12, second one is 16 over 12, and last one is 15 over 12. This time, as you see, they are in decreasing order. So first one is the biggest, then the second, then the third one. So to solve these kind of questions, we start with bottom part. So because when we write this in simple form, actually it is something like this. So 1 plus 1 over 2. So since the bracket is always first, so we do the bracket part, 1 plus 1 over. So if we add these two, we use our general rule. We make this a fraction and make both sides equal, so we can easily add our fractions. So what we get is 2 plus 1 divided by 3 over 2. And now we know that division is first, and division means change into multiplication and reverse the second. So it is 2 plus 2 over 3. Now to continue, let's change first one into a fraction and make the bottoms equal. Then you will get 6 over 3 plus 2 over 3, and the result will be 8 over 3. So we cannot simplify anymore. This is all. Okay, for this question, so again, we do the same thing. We start with bottom. Let's write the remaining parts. So to do this, remember what we can do. We change our number into fraction and multiply both sides by denominator of the opposite one, so we can make the bottoms equal. This is 20 over 4 minus 3 over 4. Now, if we simplify this, 3 minus 2 over 20 minus 3 is 17 over 4. Remember this division, so this is same like 2 divided by 17 over 4. But for division, we say that, okay, sorry, we don't need this. So for division, what we do is we keep first one same, change into multiplication, flip the second one. So let's simplify more. Minus 2 times 4, 8 over 17. So if you're confused with the whole number, you can change into fraction to see the row. Now the final one is 1, so we multiply both sides by 17. And 3 times 17 is 51 over 17 minus 8 over 17. So 51 minus 8 is 43 over 17. Now we have a similar one. So just we can quickly do this one. 1 plus 1 over. In this case, it is like, remember, this is same as this one. So it's like changing your mixed number to improper fraction. So 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. So let's continue. Sorry for the noise. 1 divided by 3 over 2. If you remember to flip, just you can flip and multiply. But if you forget, follow the rules so you will not do any mistake. So 1 plus 2 over 3. And remember, we said that this is same as this one. So you can leave it like this, or you can change the improper. 3 times 1. You can take 3 times 1 plus 2 is 5 over 3. So this is how it works. For this kind of questions, let's do a few of them. So we multiply and subtract. So 1 times 2, 2 minus 1, 1 over 2 times 3 times 1, second one, 3 minus 1, 2 over 3 times multiply and subtract 4 minus 1, 3 over 4. So you see we have a pattern and 5 over 6. After this, always make it simple first, so it will be easier. So these two are simplified, these two are simplified, these two are simplified, and these two are simplified. So what we left is just 1 and 6. Similar things we can do, but this is for addition. We multiply and add. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2 times 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. 4 over 3. Next one is 5 over 4, 6 over 5, and 7 over 6. So we can do the similar simplifications, but this time it starts in this way. So keep simplifying. So we skip this one. And these two simplified. So what we left is 7 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So this is the end. Here, this is just, if you have something over or under the fraction, they are like in brackets. So they hold together. So another version of writing this question is like this. So let's do the bracket first. To do a bracket, so this is addition. We use our rule. First we make the bottoms equal, and the same thing we do it here. Let's simplify our equalize our fractions first, make them like fractions. So 3/6 plus 2/6 divided by 3/6 minus 2/6. So this is 5/6 divided by 1/6. And division means change into multiplication, reverse the second one and multiply. And if you look at carefully, we can do simplification first, so only 5 left. So this question, we do the same thing as we did before. We said that the top is just one thing in bracket and bottom is another thing in bracket. So first we need to simplify the brackets. So to do that, we can change these ones into fraction by adding 1 to the denominator, and we need to equalize the bottom. So first one we multiply by 3, second one we multiply, sorry, first one, they're common, so we will equalize them by 6. So this multiply by 6, this multiply by 2, 3, this multiply by 2, likewise, times 6 times 3 times 2. So we multiply both sides of equation by those numbers. And let's see what we are going to get. 6/6 minus 3/6 minus 2/6. So if bottoms are same, we can add the top. So 6 plus 3, 9 plus 2, 11/6 divided by, and the other one we can do same. 6 minus 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. Now we use the division rule, keep first one same, change to multiplication, reverse second fraction and multiply. So before we multiply, it's possible to simplify, make them simple. So we get 11/1, which is 11. Okay, so one more question, let's move on. So here what we can do is first, let's change our mixed numbers into improper fraction. So we multiply and add, same thing, multiply and add. So 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3/2 over. Next one is 2 times 4, 8 plus 3, 11/4. Then we said that this is same as this one. And division is always first. So let's do division. And division means keep first one same, change your operation to multiplication, and flip your second fraction and multiply. So if possible to simplify, always simplify first. So it will make it easier. 3/1 times 2/11. So if we do this, this is 1 plus 6/11. And remember, this is same as 1/6/11. And if you want to change it into improper, multiply and add. So 1 times 11, 11 plus 6, 17/11. So we are getting closer to end. The bracket is first, and inside bracket we have the division. So let's first do the division. Division means keep first one same, change into multiplication, reverse your second fraction and multiply. So anything to simplify? No, we cannot simplify this. We will just multiply. 1/3 times 1/2 plus 3 times 9, 27, 4 times 8, 32. Sorry for the noise. So I will continue to the top. Let's go to the top. 1/3 times to make down parts equal, we multiply both sides by 16. So it becomes 16 over 32 plus 27 over 32. So always first. Now 16 plus 27 is 30, 43 over 32. And now we just multiply because it's not possible to simplify. 3 times 32 is 96. So here I will just mention this means this one and 2 over 2 divided by 6. So this is important, be careful. So the big fraction, this one and this one are the division symbols that we use here. So while we are simplifying or writing in an easier form, so we check the bigger one. Now we can make our whole numbers as fractions to make our life easier. So let's divide is apply the multiplication rule. And same thing we can do it here. So this is 2 times 4, 8 over 3 plus. There is a simplification. We can simplify 2 and 6. 3 will left, so 1 over 9. Now to add these two, we need to equalize the bottoms. So it means 21 over 9 plus 1 over 9. Since bottoms are same, 2 over 9. Okay, so last 2 questions. So this is, it looks hard, but not that. So let's call this A. And now multiply. We can multiply both sides of an equation by same number. So let's multiply both sides by 2. So what we will get is 2 plus, if you multiply this by, so multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. So we multiply both sides by 2. So we will get 1 plus 1 over 2 because we can simplify 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16. And since it's continue infinity, so it will keep continuing. And remember, this is same as our first question. So this is A. So 2 plus A equals 2A. So 2 equals 2A minus A. The answer is A equals 2. Nice, right? And the final one, just kind of word question. So half of 1 over 2. So half of 1 over 2. It means you divide, 1 minute.